Hello again my friends. Now back in October, Kotaku published an article that focused on Destiny's development period. It was called The Messy True Story Behind the Making of Destiny. Now according to Kotaku, former Bungie employees who spoke to them anonymously revealed some interesting insights into the game. Now it's worth noting that this article uses unofficial sources, so take everything you hear with a pinch of salt. So then, here's my pick of the highlights. Now, according to two of Kotaku's anonymous sources, the Taken King was originally planned to be sold for $60 and include a brand new destination, Europa, one of Jupiter's moons. As you can see from this early concept art, Europa is a visually stunning game space, an entire moon encased in ice with a breathtaking skybox and what appears to be an abandoned human settlement. This single image alone raises so many questions. What secrets do these towering ice dunes hold? What enemies will we encounter here? And what will the armor found on this moon look like? No doubt, something that will repel the icy winds. And that's not all. Again, according to Kotaku's anonymous sources, the Taken King was originally planned to also include a new area on Earth called the European Dead Zone. And again, early concept art gives us a glimpse of what Bungie had in store for us. Prosperous cities reduced to rubble, nature taking over. It's the kind of destroyed beauty popularized by Gears of War and perfected in The Last of Us. Of course, players have already been given a glimpse of the European Dead Zone via Destiny's Crucible maps, Widow's Call and Memento, which makes the prospect of patrolling this gorgeous destination all the more tantalizing. As we now know, for the Taken King, Bungie focused on a single major destination, the Dreadnought, as well as a wealth of tweaks and additions to the game that the studio implemented in response to fan feedback and media criticism. The result is a vastly improved game. Now that's not to say that Europa and the European Dead Zone have been scrapped. We could very well see these implemented in future expansions, or perhaps even saved for the full sequel. And speaking of Destiny 2, Kotaku's sources also mentioned that Destiny's sequel will include a new public space on Mars, complete with strikes and a new raid. Now exactly how reliable these sources are remains to be seen. Remember, nothing is official until Bungie makes an official announcement, and any info given from unknown sources has to be taken with a huge pinch of salt. The truth is, all this remains speculation, and it's still unclear as to how Bungie and Activision will release future DLC. Now it's rumoured that the money generated from the cosmetic DLC being sold by Tess Everest will help fund free content, something to keep gamers playing until the next big expansion. Interestingly, Eric Hirschberg, Activision CEO, recently said this about Destiny's microtransactions and expansions. We've had a full year of expansions to the game that have been very well received and sold quite well. More recently, you've seen us introduce smaller in-game purchases that allow people to customize their experience and express themselves. Those have been very well received and have also sold well. I think we've already shown that DLC and microtransactions can coexist and that our community is hungry for more great content. Now, this seems to hint that players can expect to see more cosmetic DLC in the future, as well as more paid expansions. When exactly Bungie will release its next content installment, whether it be a paid expansion or free content, remains to be seen. All I know is this: I cannot wait to see how Destiny's universe expands and what new destinations we get to explore. Whatever happens, I'll be sure to have you covered every step of the way. You can find links to all the sources used in this video in the description box below. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of this video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe for daily Destiny content, and thanks for watching, you beautiful bastards. And as always, until next time, Guardians.